Self-doubt. So, how many of you are familiar with the feelings of this word? No, I'm not asking how many of know the meaning of the word self-doubt, because we all know what does it mean. I'm asking how many of you have faced that grumbling stomach while sitting in the interview queue, or the dry throat while giving a presentation, or while talking in front of a big shot whom you think is a big shot. Actually, I'm talking something beyond that. When I talk about self-doubt, most of us reply as it is the opposite of confidence. But what I personally think, the suffering of self-doubt is way more than the pleasure of confidence. How many of you have experienced the pain of being in a dark, deep well and nurturing the thoughts like, what hell I have done with my life? I am unloved. I am unsmart. I'm not earning enough. I'm not that beautiful. I am not enough good. I'm not presentable. I can't speak well. How many of you have nurtured those thoughts every day and bleed yourself and felt that there is no one else to help you, to pull you out of the well? You only can do it, but you are not capable to pull yourself out of this, or you have lost the wish to come out. How many of you have spent this life and thought of there is no meaning of having this kind of life? I'm talking about that pain. Well, this video, I'm not going to talk about the deeper feelings of self-doubt. This video is for you if you are a parent and if you have experienced the suffering of self-doubt in your own life, or if you have a child and you think that your child may have suffer from self-doubt in future. See, in childhood, we cannot see this deeper level of self-doubt. We can see our children to be submissive, to be shy, to be taken away from the crowd, to be unsure about themselves. These are the mere symptoms. You don't know which will turn into the deep level of self-doubt, the suffering of self-doubt. You don't know whether your child's submissiveness or your child's shyness will develop or not develop into the pain of having the thought of terminating their life, or the prayer of ending their life. That is the deepest level of self-doubt, which actually called depression. And most of the young people today are going into that. Yes, self-doubt is not only one reason, but is a major reason behind depression. And let me tell you one phenomenal fact very clearly, that the roots of self-doubt are lying in the childhood. Let me tell it once again. The roots of self-doubt is lying in the childhood. Let me bring a scientific fact in front of you. The part of our brain that is responsible for determining the social positioning is called Paleolimbic brain, as per the neuropsychology. That decides that out of the rest of the people in the society, where we are going to put ourselves, what is our social positioning. And that part of the brain, that Paleolimbic brain, starts developing at the age of 2 years of a child, and it gets completely developed by the age of 12 years. What does it mean? It means that whatever social positioning we develop within our mind gets done by the age of 12 years. Can we change it after that? Yes, we can. But it takes a lot and lot and lot. And that's why, if you have faced the suffering or the pain I was talking about, you are still in that, or you go up and come down, go up and come down. You fluctuate in between that, because after that age, it is very, very, very difficult to develop that confidence or to come out of that self-doubt. And the irony is that it's not understood at that age that a child is developing that deep level of self-doubt. In this video, I'm going to talk about the roots of self-doubt that gets developed in the childhood. I'm going to bring three major roots. Number one, social comparison. At the moment I use that word social comparison, there is a group of parents, or there are some parents who will say, no, we don't compare our children with others. We don't say our children that, see, they are doing so good and he is doing so good and you are not able to do. I don't say this. And there are some other parents who say that, yes, I do that, but I do that for a good purpose. I want to push my child to do even better. And for all those parents, my word is that whatever we do for our children, whatever we compare them or we don't compare, whatever we do it for their betterment. There is no doubt, there is not even 1% doubt about our intention. We do it for their betterment, but we don't know the result. We don't know what outcome it will bring, because it happens inside and it is permanent. So what happens the moment we compare our children, whatever is the way, when we compare them, that, see, he is doing so good and you are not able to do, why you don't try to improve and be like him or her? It is a comparison. When you say your child, you are the best among the rest of your class, I'm so proud that you are the best one in this team, again you are comparing your child in a different way. What happens when you compare, or when our parents have shown this way of comparison? We get very much habituated in every aspect of life, because everywhere that is there, and we get very much habituated with this social comparing muscles. And as we grow up, slowly we make this muscle stronger and stronger. And we feel that this is very natural. And how it works, even if you are not feeling jealous to see someone else getting promotion, someone else buying a wonderful or a big brand car, you feel that you are less. You feel that there is something wrong with me. That's why I'm not able, but my friend is able to do so. Because this is there in our body and mind. The social comparison muscle is very strong and it is there in our deep unconscious level. Unconsciously we start comparing ourselves and we feel ourselves valueless, unimportant. The moment if you have ever experienced, the moment you feel that you are not so smart, imagine that there is already a picture whom you think really smart, smarter than you, and that's why you compare yourself and you feel bad. So it is deep, it is in very deep in our mind that we develop the skill of social comparing or social comparison within ourselves, and that is the major root. Now I know there will be a number of parents who will say that competition or competitive skill is an attribute. So if you want to develop that competitive skill in your child, if you want your child to compare, let them encourage to compare themselves with themselves. I'll repeat, let them encourage to compare them with themselves. Let us help our children to contemplate, to reflect on themselves, and to compete their previous version, their last year's version, their previous day's version, and see how your child is developing the skill of reflection, self-reflection, and improving day by day by competing his previous version and by developing a new and better version and winning the life. The second root I'm going to bring here is the exposure. Exposure to the challenges, exposure to the sufferings. Being a parent, again, out of our natural parenting instinct, we try to protect our children till a certain age. We feel this is not the age when they should be exposed to the suffering or the challenges. But if we can expose them as to the challenges or to the sufferings as per their age, and the more and more they will be exposed to those challenges or those sufferings, they will know how to solve. Even if they cannot solve this challenge, they will know that failure is not important. The important thing or the more interesting thing is participating. They will enjoy to participate. They'll enjoy the failure even, and they will find a way to succeed in the next time. So having more and more exposures to the challenges, different kinds of challenges, physical, mental, any kind of challenges, sufferings, daily sufferings, regular, what comes on their way, the more and more they get the exposure to the sufferings and the challenges and find their own way to come out of that, they develop the skill of confidence, and self-doubt takes the backseat. The third root I'm going to bring here is your home environment. How much authoritative your home environment is. There is a line between discipline and being authoritative. Discipline, in simple words, is a set of rules that is there for everyone to run the house. And authoritativeness is something that I am telling you don't have the right to ask question and you need to obey that. Again, there is a difference between being authoritative and being respected. So just need to be little careful about having the balance between being between the discipline and the freedom. If we can become aware of these factors, we can create our next generation, or we can help our children to develop the muscle of confidence, to develop that skill of being their best version. Have a great mindset. Have a great parenthood. Thank you.